Just read it, Heather! By golly, long time no see. We're starting off this video right where I ended off the last video. In my bed. I leave my bed. It just so happens that I read at night. I'm a night reader. I can't focus during the day. I don't know what it is. I'm currently reading Caught Up by Liz Tomforde. I'm 77% through this book. Two of my most anticipated releases for the year come out tomorrow, and I need them now. Grimstone by Sophie Lark and Hopeless by Elsie Silver. I already tried the thing with Caught Up earlier this week where I tried to set my clock forward like 6 hours to see if that would trick my Kindle and my phone into thinking it actually was the next day, so that it would give me the book. It doesn't work. It's like it knows my trick. My phone just says, you're stupid. You cannot have that book. Let's talk about Caught Up a little bit. Caught Up by Liz Tomforde is the third book in the Windy City series, and this follows Kai and Miller. I am 77% through this book. Hi, Phineas. I'm 77% What are you doing? I like it better than Mile High, but I don't like it better than The Right Move at the moment. I don't know if it's because I'm not giving it all the attention it deserves because of Hopeless and Grimstone coming out, and I'm just like fiending and like gnawing at my cage like Brittany Broski says.
I'm gnawing at the iron bars of my enclosure.
Miller is me, I am Miller. Miller is a brunette with green eyes, gold septum ring, and tattoos all over her. I am Miller. If anything, I think this book is a manifestation for what my life should be like and what is coming for me. I do think this book is a little bit repetitive. I'm not mad about it. Kind of going on the same roller coaster this entire time. If you don't know anything about the Windy City series, I recommend checking out the first two books first, Mile High and The Right Move. I do think Mile High, it's a little bit too long for my taste. Loved The Right Move. That's a 6 out of 5 star book for me. Caught Up follows Kai and Miller. Kai is a single dad baseball player, and Miller is his nanny for the summer and also the coach's daughter. I relate to Miller a little bit too hard. Example, this quote that I am now highlighting. I've noticed this about her. She has a hard time being anything but the best. Most of the time I won't try new things because I'm not good at new things. You know, you have to like work your way up to becoming good at something. And if I don't pick something up immediately, I quit. Kai is also super hot. Single dad. Love him. His relationship with his kid, cute. Adorable. Oh my god, this book is 508 pages. My plan, it is almost 10 o'clock. My plan is to finish this book in the next hour and a half, and then I'm gonna wait till 12 o'clock and hope to God that the books that say they're coming out on the 13th actually come out on the 13th, so I can start one of them at 12 o'clock just to like feed this desire that I have in my heart. I'm gonna give Caught Up 3.5 or 3.75 stars. I enjoyed it, don't get me wrong. And the love confession in it was probably like the best love confession I've ever read. I haven't been in a crying mood recently and it's kind of pissing me off. I wanna cry, I wanna sob. That love confession should have made me sob, but it didn't. I just think this book didn't need to be 500 pages. Nonetheless, I love Miller, I love Kai, and I love Max, the little kid. Like this picture of them that Liz Tomforde posted. It's 11:10. Do I wait until 12? That is It is so rude. Okay, let's check on Grimstone. Yeah, that's rude. Well, good night. I'm going to a Hozier concert this weekend. Because I got a free ticket. Only because someone either got broken up with or they broke up with that person. Either way. Now someone needs to take the ticket. Their friend, who was my friend, said, do you want to go? And I said, duh. I think I might just wear a plain shirt and a sweater, or just a sweater and these jeans, which I'm obsessed with at the moment. It says I love single dads. I got it from Liz Tomforde. I've always been someone when I buy jeans that I need extra space around the hips and the butt, and I've been told over and over again to try the Curve Love jeans from Abercrombie, and I finally did. All of my jeans that I own are thrifted or they're from Carhartt, and they never properly fit around the waist or the butt, or they're too tight like right here. These are perfect. Another thing that I'm loving at the moment, I've had these for a couple months now, the Adidas Gazelle in this blue color. I have been wearing Adidas Sambas for a very long time because I grew up playing soccer and they're my indoor shoes. I joined a women's soccer league. I'm not good anymore. I also have no endurance when it comes to soccer anymore. So it's kind of embarrassing, and I specifically signed up for the soccer league thinking that, well, my team is like a bunch of older, well, like mid-20s to late 20s, maybe early 30s. That's the age range of my team that I joined with one of my friends. So I was under the assumption that we would be playing other women within our age range who would also not be able to run for a full 40 minutes because we played 20-minute halves. That's why I signed up. Playing middle schoolers. Our last game, we got our asses kicked by a bunch of middle schoolers because those girls can run. They can run the entire time. I run for 5 minutes and I'm like, I do Pilates and I walk nowadays. My next favorite is actually the sponsor of today's video, which is Parade. I've been wearing Parade for over a year now. They are my favorite bra, underwear, loungewear company, and they are my go-to for a reason. Parade is a woman-owned brand. They're also size inclusive and affordable. Even more affordable if you use a good old discount code. I really hate wearing bras, and I've been burned by so many underwire bras in the past. My favorite bra of theirs that I wear, I kid you not, every single day is the Dream Plunge Bra. It feels like I'm wearing nothing while still giving me a little bit of cleavage, so thank you. It also shows my little Throne of Glass tattoo a little bit right there. Another reason why the Deep Plunge Bra is another one of my favorites, because it has like an unlined, really low cut while still giving like high support for like a plunging neckline. I can have my support while wearing this top and still be incredibly comfortable. This ultra soft replay fabric is made from rescue material, usually wasted in the production process. A few of my other favorites from Parade right now is the sheer Flutter Romance Bra. I have it in the color Powder Puff, and I also have it in the watercolor print. I think I actually like this one more. The silky mesh fabric is breathable and is made from rescued production material. For the watercolor one, I have it in a matching set because I also have the sheer Romance Flutter Cheeky. Let me tell you, this set has been my favorite combination. You can use my code McClary25 to get 25% off the entire Parade site. Thank you so much, Parade, for being my favorite bra, underwear, and loungewear company for the past year and for sponsoring today's video. Tara DeWitt, Miss Tara DeWitt DM'd me on Instagram and recommended me this book that I think I'm gonna love, and I'm gonna go ahead and pack it. She recommended me The Undertaking of Hart and Mercy. I ordered it immediately after she told me, Phineas, you've gotta cut the I ordered it sorry, I'm in like WrestleMania with Phineas right now. I ordered it immediately after she recommended it. One of her incentives to get me to read the book was the fact that the MMC is 6'9", which 6'9"? That is really tall. And the FMC is an Undertaker. So to learn that the MMC is 6'9" and this follows an Undertaker, fine, I'll read it. Fine, twist my arm behind my back, Tara. I'll read it. Hart Ralston. His name is Hart, Undertaking of Hart and Mercy. And her name's Mercy. Sometimes, when the titles click sometimes and they click too well, it's like, anyways. Hart Ralston is a marshal tasked with patrolling the strange and magical wilds of Tenaria. This is not making any sense to me so far. I think this might be fantasy as well. It's an unforgiving job and he's got nothing but time to ponder his loneliness. Okay, now I am sad. Mercy Birdsall never has a moment to herself. She's been single-handedly keeping Birdsall and Son Undertakers afloat in defiance of sullen jerks like Heartache Hart, the man with a knack for showing up right when her patience is thinnest. After yet another run-in with Merciless Mercy. This is so many like, okay. Hart finds himself penning a letter addressed simply to a friend. Much to his surprise, he receives an anonymous letter in return and a tentative friendship is born. Little does Hart know he's bearing his soul to the person who infuriates him the most. Okay, this is kind of giving me To Sir with Love vibes, where she's like pen pals with her enemy. Are they gonna be pen pals, but they don't like each other? But they like each other in pen pal form? That's what it's sounding like. Pack.
I'm at my brother's apartment.
very boy in here. So we're gonna tilt it up so you can't see. He is cleaner than the typical male though, so proud of him. And he does use skincare. Someone marry my brother. Anyways, downloaded Grimstone. I only have about 30 minutes to read before I have to leave for the Hosier concert. The main character, the FMC, her and her brother are taking over this ruined mansion from a family member. Like it's become their problem and I think they're gonna fix it up. I would love to flip a haunted house. Give me the funds, give me the house and another person there so I don't have to do it alone and I'll do it. Actually, that sounds really, that's easy to say in daylight. Ask me again when it's dark outside. And I'll quickly say no. The town is called Grimstone. I was wondering why the book is named Grimstone. The thing about Sophie Lark's writing is it feels like a movie is playing in my head. The way she writes and the way she is descriptive, I don't know how to explain it. I just feel like I can visualize it all happening. And I'm not someone who could normally visualize books. Normally it's just words on paper for me. Like there's not a picture or story or anything going on here, but the way she writes, it's like I'm so close to actually seeing a movie. It's a dark romance. So is there always a connection between the characters in dark romances? No. There's like that connection where it's like, I feel some sort of way towards this man. And that's the connection between them. They just like feel something. And you're like, can you elaborate? This is gonna be one of those books, from what it's seeming, to where the backstory doesn't come until later in the book. You know when you read some books and you're like, I kind of wish you would have given the backstory up front. And then when you get to the end of it, you're like, oh, I appreciate you as an author kind of giving me the backstory later on. That's what I'm getting from this. Oh yeah, she says things like, I never felt like I could share my whole soul before. I was thinking, you remind me of myself. Listen, I'm giggling at that, but I'm hoping to find that one day. What do we think about hypnotization? Is that the right way to say it? That was so botched. Hypnotizing, we'll just say that. What do we think? Do we believe in it? Has anyone ever experienced it? Because I think this girl's about to get hypnotized and I don't know what I feel. I don't have any thoughts about it. I don't know enough about it. Okay, wait, I actually really need to know what you think about hypnotizing because she just got hypnotized. I haven't gotten to his perspective yet of like what the f happened, but like 1 minute, let go and drift and listen to the sound of my voice. And then, you know, where it does the little mark and then it goes to like the next scene, you're awake. She blinks. What the f happened? Something is just off. But I think that's the point. Like there's something underneath everything that is happening. There's something I'm missing. Remember when I said, based on no facts, I think he killed his wife? The dangerously hot doctor next door. Ha! And Grimstone's most eligible bachelor if you can ignore the fact that everyone in town thinks he murdered his wife. Now, here's my thing. I know nothing about this book other than reading all of this, but I think he did murder his wife. I have no facts to back that up. I still have no facts, but I retract that statement. I bought a headlamp for reading. Oh wow. Maybe this wasn't. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to read like this. Okay, this was really dumb. Maybe? Oh, that's better. Oh, yes. I finished Grimstone by Sophie Lark. I don't know how to feel. It's one of those books where you need the second book. Like there's so much left unsaid and unanswered. The town of Grimstone is weird in a good way, maybe. I don't know. It was just wild. And there were some parts of the book, like there was a couple sentences in the book where I was like, I don't think this was a favorite. Minx is probably one of my favorites, and There Are No Saints, which There Are No Saints is wild. This was just a different type of wild. And again, I need the other books to like know more of what's actually going on. I don't know. I am gonna start Hopeless. I'm back. Dun dun dun! I'm back because I can't deal with this. There's something about Elsie Silverman that just makes me wanna like, I don't need to give you, do I need to give you any information on the book? I've talked about Hopeless a lot. Small town romance, age gap, and most importantly, they fake date or are fake engaged, because Bailey has a bad last name and kind of because of, well, not a bad last name, but because of her last name, she has a bad rap around the town, and she's trying to like save up money to get out of the town, and the Eatons, like, they're town royalty. Bailey goes, God, how will we convince people it's real? Just read it, Heather. I act like we can't keep our hands off each other. Just follow my lead. Cade is my favorite out of all of the men in the series. Theo is up there. Like, Theo has been sitting at second. I'm predicting Beau to be second. Maybe even first. First has potential. I doubt he will be better than Cade Eaton in my eyes. No one does it better than Daddy Cade. However, act like we can't keep our hands off each other. Just follow my lead. Ah! This man has me blushing. Also, he did nearly break someone's wrist because they put their hands on Bailey. It's the way I'm absolutely devouring this book. I'm already almost done with it. I've seen some of the reviews on this book of some of my mutuals, and they gave it like 3 stars. And so I was kind of hesitant going into it and kind of nervous. What the f were y'all on? Was it right book, wrong time? It could have been right book, wrong time for you guys if they're watching this. Or, you know, it just wasn't the book for you. So I was nervous. But Elsie Silver is delivering. The pacing of her books are just perfect. And I feel like pacing is really what makes or breaks a book for me. The way the relationship is like having time to become a relationship, and it's not like jumping straight into it, but there's still that tension from the start. Like, it's just a masterpiece. I know her Chestnut Spring series is very popular. Most of you guys have probably read it. If you haven't, 10 out of 10 recommend. This is the last book in that series. Her other series though, which I don't see getting as much hype, but it's so good, the Gold Rush Ranch series. That's actually the first series I started with from her last summer. And I read all, I think it's 4 or 5 of them. If you like Chestnut Springs, you have to read Gold Rush Ranch. She's also apparently coming out with a new series, and she already finished the first book. Wild Love, this one. She posted this on Instagram. She's not keeping us waiting. Like, we don't have to sit here and be like, Elsie, is that it? Like, what do you have next? What's your next project gonna be? She's like, nope, I'm not even gonna let you think that. It's been 2 seconds. What the Oh, am I in the wrong? Everybody ignore me, but also give me 2 seconds. Hey everyone, I spoke too soon. Elsie Silver's writing is like God tier.